Jesus. Hey up troops, A Littleton here again with another video, and today we're going to look at how to learn all the maps in Siege the most efficient way and the fastest way. Now I have to be honest, this is very similar to a video I made a good few years ago now. However, it's been modernized for how Siege is today. There's a couple of new modes which help people learn maps a little bit faster. The landmark drill and the dummy drill. It's got rid of terrorist hunts. The things have changed. But if you've seen this video before, then obviously don't watch it again. In fact, no, do watch it again. Do me a favor. It really helps out. This is more aimed for those people who are just getting into Siege and are trying to learn the maps. If you've been playing the game for 5 years, you probably already know this, or maybe you don't, so watch it anyway. Anyway, so that's enough waffling. This is all about how to learn the maps and how to do it quickly. Let's just get stuck into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is create the custom game, and I've already created the custom game, but I'm going to show you the settings that you want to copy or that you want to emulate. So go to play, go to custom game, go on to create local. Now, these are two custom playlists that I already have made here, but unless you've made playlists, this will be empty, so you want to click on Create Playlist. When you do that, it'll bring through to, let me just go on this. This is what it'll look like. All I did then was reopen the one I already have open. When you click Create New Playlist, this is what it'll look like. So you click on the name here. I call mine Test. This is the same playlist I use to make all my videos. And then what you want to do is come down and pick the map. We're going to use Cafe on this occasion. Then you want to put HUD settings normal, match settings, leave everything standard except turn bans off. Obviously, you don't want to be banning any operators. Number of rounds, 20. Attacker, defender, roll swap off. Overtime rounds makes no difference because you're not going to be going to overtime. Objection rotation parameter off. You want to be able to pick which. That just means if you've played one site once, can you play it again? So turn that off because you want to be able to pick all sides every single time. You want to turn the pick phase timer down to 15 seconds because it's only you choosing operators, obviously. You don't want to be waiting like 45 seconds whilst you choose one operator. Nothing else on this section matters, so just those things on there. Then you want to put it on bomb. Come down to change settings. All this information here about bomb parameters makes no difference. Don't change any of that, but this is what you want to change. Turn the prep phase down to 0 and turn the action phase up to 1800. You don't need a prep phase whilst you're just trying to learn the maps. You don't need to mess about with that. That's all you need to do. And then click, once you've done that, click Save Playlist. Or if you want to, you can click Add a Match, and then you can add it'll copy this match, and then you can choose a different map if you want to. I'm going to delete that out of there, because all I ever do is create one match like this, and I just change the map each time as well. It'd be easier for me to make different maps, but I never do. So click Save Playlist, and then once your playlist exists here, click on it, click Create as Player. You can see attackers on the left, defenders on the right. If you want to swap sides, press space. We want to be attack for this, obviously. And then press B to start the custom game. Now, when you get into the custom game, you're going to want to be playing... Sorry, I don't know why that is really, really loud. When you get into the custom game, you're going to want to be picking sledge, and you're going to want to be picking the shotgun and frag grenades. The pistol, you only get one choice anyway, but spawn wherever you want. We're going to pick there. So sledge, shotgun, and frag grenades. Now, I wouldn't mind putting the Halo skin on this. There we go. So, yeah, shotgun and frag grenades. Obviously, you don't get a choice with the pistol. RIP the SMG-11 on Sledge. They were glory days, man. So, when we get into the map, all you're going to want to do is obviously make your way towards the map. And the first point of note is don't use your sledgehammer to break through barricades like the front door. Don't know why I picked my drone up, but we are doing. Don't waste your sledgehammer on the front door. You only get 25 swings of the sledgehammer. So when you come to something like this that can be broken with a melee, make sure you do that instead. Conserve the hammer. So we're going to go upstairs to the top floor because that's the floor most people are familiar with on this map. And we're going to talk about what you need to do to learn it. So up we go. Make sure we shoot the speakers at the top. Get rid of them. Right, so... we're in an area now that you might not know your way around. So we're going to start here. This is like pretty much the center point of the top floor under the big skylight that everybody knows. So from here, all you need to do is identify what soft walls look like. To me, it's really obvious. If you're just learning the game, it might not be so obvious, but this is your time to learn. So you can sort of tell, or I can at least, and I think you will over time, that they are solid walls. You're not going to be able to shoot through those. Whereas this, you can sort of see that it's kind of like plasterboard. Do you know what I mean? You can sort of see that that's a soft wall. So the first thing to do is identify the soft walls. Have a little roam around. You're not in a rush. Obviously, you can see that that's a hard wall. You can see that's a soft wall. You can see that's a soft wall. You can see that's a hard wall. And the thing to do is just start walking around and putting your hammer in the middle of the soft walls and seeing what's on the other side. And you start realizing, you start going, hang on, so there's that door there. If I come around this way, Oh, there's that door there again. Oh, and that leads to there. And it starts sort of making sense when you make holes in the walls. So again, you want to be doing that here and here. And to me, when I learned the maps, this is exactly what I did to learn the maps. Everything just started making sense. You started going, hang on, so that... Oh, wait, that's that room there. That's that door there. And then if I come there, that's that door there. It seems to make... Let me open this as well. It just seems to make a lot more sense to me when you can see through the wall. So let me just shoot the grandfather clock so I can hear that. I can hear that ticking away. So again, make holes in all the soft walls. And now you can see that, hang on, this leads through to the bathroom, which leads through to the freezer. Which leads through to top white, which goes through into cocktail. And now all of a sudden, this top floor probably looked quite complex to begin with. You were thinking, wow, how am I all the way over there? How do I get over here? And now you realise it's only actually one room in between that room over there and this room here. I mean, we can call this a room if you want, but it's not. It's just a corridor, isn't it, really? There's only just this space here, and then you're all the way over the other side of the map. Now, all of a sudden, this is the full width of the map. It doesn't get any wider. So all of a sudden, this actually doesn't seem that big, right? It's 3 rooms across. It's quite easy to learn when you break it down and make the holes in the walls. Again, make a hole. I mean, you don't really make a hole in this wall. It's pretty obvious. You can see there. And another big one is from the stairs. Make a hole from top red into piano. Again, now you start realizing, all right, so that's there, and then you come around here, and that's there, but you can't get through this way because this is all solid wall. You can't get through there, and then we're back here again. So you start. I don't know, for me, it breaks it down. I think that's like super easy to understand. It just makes it a bit sort of. It seems complex, but actually now looking at it, we're only 3 rooms apart. Once you've done that on the top floor, make your way downstairs and just do this floor by floor. Again, we can see that's some soft floor there. Get that open. It leads through to here. These are pretty futile walls anyway. And you can see that these are just either side of the fireplace. This one here leads through to the white stairs. I'm not within range. That's embarrassing. And then this one here leads through into reading. And again, this is soft wall here. And also here through to pillar. So now we've just made holes pretty much through the majority of the middle floor. And now again, everything sort of makes sense. This is one worth doing here as well. And here. And again, what seemed quite overwhelming and what probably seemed quite or at least for me, I'm talking from my experience. I mean, I'm 4 and a bit years into playing the game now, probably nearly 5 years. I started playing when Wamai and Cali were released, which was Operation Shifting Tides, which was year 4. This is exactly what I did back then. So I can't remember who told me to do this, but it was great advice. But not only do you start learning your way around and you start realizing, hang on, so that's the stairs there through this wall. But you would never have realised that because you'd have to run around and now you get here and all of a sudden you're disorientated. You don't realise that was just there. But what you start finding is you start learning the angles through walls as well. So you can see now that this wall here leads to that soft wall there, which is laundry. So you could be in laundry. And now you could shoot all the way from laundry through to pillar, which is where we just were. But I don't know, I feel like I'm repeating myself a little bit now, but for me, it just really, really breaks the map down. Just having these holes in the walls, it all of a sudden doesn't make it seem as overwhelming as what it seemed like at first when I was learning the maps. Like, I would never have known how to get from here over to, like, here. Obviously, it's just through this door. I'm making a point here without going, hang on. So we can go through this wall, and that wall's soft, and we can get through to there. And it just breaks it down and makes it a lot easier to see. The reason we bring frag grenades as well is because it might take you a little bit longer to learn one floor or the other. So if we just nip back upstairs, let's just say we want to take out a few more bits of the wall. We want to take out that one there. We want to come over, make a bigger hole here. And this one here. And this one here. What I'm trying to do is just use the sledgehammer here, by the way. The sledgehammer, you can use it 25 times, but the sledgehammer doesn't get used if you don't hit anything. So if you just swing it like that, that doesn't count as a use. But if you hit something, even if it's a solid wall, if you hit something, it counts as a use. So you can see we're out of sledgehammer uses. No breaching hammer left. So the reason we bring frag grenades, what is sad to see. We sit on that, and all we do is go again. So we just go, because the way we've got the custom game set up, We're not going to swap onto defense now. We're going to stay on attack. You can see that hasn't swapped. And again, we'll just pick sledge. Spawn a different side this time. Make sure, again, we've got sledgehammer and nades. And we go straight back in, and you've got 25 more uses, and you can carry on from where you left off. Now, don't forget, the reason we bring the shotgun is because you can also take out walls with the shotgun as well. So remember, don't waste ammo on this. Oh, let's actually get within range. Twice I've done that now. There we go. So now you think, well, let's make a sledgehammer there. But I don't want to use one of the 25 uses of the sledgehammer on this wall, because this wall's fairly obvious. You can see where it goes there. You can see where it goes there. So instead, just use the shotgun to make a few holes. And now you can see through as well. Again, come and learn the ground floor. Make some holes. That way. That way. And again, all of a sudden you realise, hang on, so I can see tellers or coat check from there. Sorry, I can see coat check from there. Didn't realise I could do that. You start learning different angles. You know you can hold red stairs from here now all of a sudden. So not only do you learn your way around the map, you start learning angles as well. And you can learn where the radios are. Shoot the radios. So yes, it's very basic. It's you know, if you've been playing the game for a couple of years, you probably know the way around the map. This isn't for you. This is for players who are just getting into Siege or finding the maps overwhelming. And breaking it down this way just makes it much easier. One thing that's definitely worth doing whilst you're here is learning the outside of the maps as well. So whilst you're here, it's worth probably just having a look at the window layout and the door layout. So that window there, it's definitely worth knowing where that window comes from. And one way you can do that is by... Oh, not doing that, sorry. By... I keep thinking I've got an assault rifle. Open the window, throw the drone in, and have a quick look around at where you are. Okay, now you realise you're at pillar. Pop the drone up on the windowsill. Have a quick look at what that looks outside. And then even come upstairs and have a look out yourself. But you've got to start learning where the windows are, because obviously you can get a shot from windows. Now this method doesn't just work horizontally, as in it doesn't just work through walls. Don't forget, sorry, let me just shoot the exhibition. That's what makes noise, by the way. That one also makes noise, and they also make noise. If you stand next to them, you can hear microphones. It's really annoying. But what you'll start to find is that yes, it works horizontally. So you can see what's through this wall. What you can also do is learn where all the vertical players as well. Like obviously Siege has soft walls, but it also has soft floors and ceilings. So you can't shoot through this, but you can shoot through this. So what you need, one of the big things to learn in Siege, and it'll make you a better player almost immediately, is if you're attacking downstairs in kitchen and you find that somebody keeps hiding behind this area here and you can't get them out. So this area here like, has a good angle onto the prep door. If you're finding you can't clear this person out of this angle, like it's really difficult to get them out, find out where it is above. So you can see it's on that one ping. I don't know why I was looking around then, like I know where one ping is, but these bomb icons caught me off guard. It's underneath here. So if you think, I can't get, when I'm attacking, I'm really struggling to get this person out of here, come downstairs, ping where it is, come and sledge the ball, and all of a sudden now you can see where that part is that you wanted to try and get somebody out of below. You can see where it is. You can see upstairs, that's the angle. So now if you make that angle, you can now shoot the person that would be hiding behind there. It's a really good way of learning as well from the vertical side of things. And again, you can do it above. If you think somebody when you're attacking, I mean, it's generally when you're attacking bottom floors. When you're attacking top floors, obviously, it's not as great with the hammer, but you can still. If you want to try and, let me just throw a drone. Oh no, I don't have another drone, but oh no, the speakers. Oh no, tell me we can shoot the speakers from here. If you want to start learning the vertical side of things as well, send a drone above, ping where you want to go above, and then just use the shotgun to learn where that vertical is above as well. Another really good way of learning the vertical, this does work horizontally as well, but this is better in my opinion for vertical, is once you've done the custom game of you running around trying to learn the map, go into watch, click on the custom game that you just played, wait for it to load. And as soon as the round starts, just press pause. I'm only going to talk to you about the PC controls here because I'm not sure about controller, but once pause the game, press V and that'll make these smaller, and then press Z and that'll give you free cam. Now all of a sudden you can just go free around the map and you can get an idea of the size of the map from above. You can then press F to go down and R to go up. Now when you press F, it'll go through the floor, all the way through whatever's there, all the way down to under the map. Obviously pressing R will go back up. So if all of a sudden you want to learn a certain area where you can try and clear somebody from below, If you go to the bit you want to clear from below, so where we were in kitchen just now was just here, this area here. If we want to learn how to clear this from below, come to this area and then start tapping R, and you'll start coming through the floor above, and you can learn where that is above. So that's where we just were. Actually, we were over here, but we made the vertical the same side. But you can see directly where that is. We'll go through the floor, and this is the area that we wanted to clear before. Again, you can do that for all sorts of different angles. If you wanted to try and clear someone from here, you can have a look where it leads to. Oh, shocker, it's a solid floor, so you can't clear anyone from there. However, little secret, you can get an angle from here. If you come up here, you can get an angle from here looking that way on there. But you know what I mean? You could learn that actually if I wanted to clear somebody here, I can't because this is a solid floor. But you can just fly around the map. This is also good, I guess, for learning horizontal as well, because you can get around the map a lot faster, and you can just go through walls and see what's either side, and you can think, oh, that's that side, this is that side, what's through here, I can go through this wall. I personally think being in game and having the holes in the wall make it a bit easier, but I think this is really good for doing vertical learning. I actually did this whilst I was streaming last night. I couldn't remember where the verticality was on consulate to get somebody out of a certain area, so I went into the replay. Say I wanted to like turf them out of behind this bookcase, and it's really difficult to get them out of there. I found out where that was, came up and realised it was there. Oh, sorry, all the way up. Realised it was there. So if you want to make vertical on that point, that's the bit you want to be looking at, which is a really helpful way of getting around the map and learning the vertical side of things in the replay. So once you're comfortable with knowing your way around the map, then go into the target drill. What used to be terrorist hunt, but go to play, go to training, go to map training, and then go to target drill. Down here you'll see the map. It's on Clubhouse at the moment. Now, not every map is in here just yet, but there are going to be more maps added season on season. There's a really good chunk of maps for you to get started there. You can see we were just doing cafe. Swap that to cafe. You can see that's now changed down there to cafe. And you can either do the landmark drill, which, I mean, well, I'll show you actually. We're not in a rush. The landmark drill will guide you around the map, and we'll ask you to go to different rooms. So let's just say we spawn river docks. Let's pick sledge again. And in we go. And up on the top left, it'll guide you through to the different rooms. And it'll show you what the room's called, and you can find yourself there. So let's just get our way in. Thank you, mirror. So it says here, deactivate target device 1F in kitchen. So now it shows you the picture of where you've got to go. And you find your way into kitchen. And here's what you want to deactivate. Deactivated that, so now you want to send you to train. Shoot the radios on the way. And we know train is up here, and now we deactivate in train. Right here. But of course, as you're playing sledge, you can do exactly what we talked about along the way. You can do that as well. I personally find this to be... that's so loud. This wasn't a thing when I was learning the maps. And I tend to find this is useful once you've started running around and trying to learn the map. Because when you first learn the map, you don't know what the rooms are called. You can only look at the picture in the top left. But it is a good way of learning the call-outs. However, that noise is outrageously loud. I guess that's there because you sort of... It's a bit like, you know, the hot and cold game when you used to play, you're getting hotter or colder. I guess that the audio is so loud because you can like get an idea when you're getting closer to it. And then they want to go back down to bakery. So, and again, this will help you learn the hatches as well. We can drop the hatch here. Come over here, we can make our way over to bakery. You can turn that off there. And that's what the finding your way around the map drill does. And you can't shoot the tablets, I just found that out. Once you want to start getting some shooting involved as well as moving around the map, you can go into the target drill, which we were just talking about before that. So go to map training again, make sure you're on the right map, and target drill is what you want. There's a couple of things you can change here. You can either be an attacker or defender, and then you can also turn aggressive target on or off. Aggressive target just means they will shoot at you, but they won't do any damage to you. So it just puts you in a bit more of a situation where you might be a bit more worried that there's gunshots coming at you. Obviously start with probably aggressive target off, then turn it on if you want to. I'll just turn it on to show you what it's like. So we'll join target drill. Now obviously we're going to be shooting dummies here, so the shotgun's probably not going to be the one because some of the ranges are going to be longer than others. So we'll make sure we just swap back to the assault rifle on sledge. Actually swap to the holographic side. Oh, didn't have time, never mind. Make our way up in here, and this is much like the location drill, but it's going to show you the areas that you've got to go and destroy the dummies. I say destroy, go and shoot the dummies. The first one we need to go is right here. So like we said, we turned aggressive mode on, so they are going to shoot at us, but as you'll see, you can let them shoot you as much as you want and you won't die. So it looks like you're taking damage, but you're not actually taking damage. But it does give you that sort of blurry screen shake effect. So all you need to do is just eliminate the dummies as you go, and it'll help you, one, not only practice your gun skill, but as you go in, you're learning the map as well, putting into practice what you know from learning the map through the different holes. So now they want us to go up to brown stairs. Now target drill is actually quite clever because it will take you on the flow of a map. So we started here, and then the next area is right above us, where the picture there is right above us. So what it's doing is taking you like up brown stairs. It won't take you like, oh, top floor, now ground floor, now middle floor, now top floor. It sort of does flow around the map. It's cleverly designed that way. I thought he was already dead. The next one is reading, which is just this room over here. And not only does this help you learn the map and learn the callouts, not only does it help you learn the map and the callouts, but you'll also be practicing your aim along the way. Don't start with this, in my opinion, because you don't actually learn the map as well with this, but once you've got a basic idea of the grasp of the map, then this is really helpful. So there we have it. If you're finding learning the maps in Siege a little bit overwhelming, that's the technique I used nearly 5 years ago now. And it's the technique that I found the most efficient and the technique that taught me the maps the fastest. Thank you very much for getting involved with the channel. It's the first time we've sort of remade a video, so I'm sorry if you've seen that before and you think, what the hell are you doing recycling content? But it has been updated with the new target drill and the landmark drill, so I thought I'd make it again to help newer players out as well. If you've got this far, thank you very much for getting involved with the channel. I really, really appreciate it. Appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. It really helps the channel and the algorithm out. Thank you very much once again, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.